Alright, so this is Happy Gilmore. Wait, select text? Why is that there? Just ignore that. Happy Gilmore 2. I don't know why. When I took the screenshot, it just took that as well. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this really, really short because there's not much to talk about with this movie. So this is the sequel to obviously the legendary comedy Happy Gilmore, and basically that's the entire point. The sequel is not as good as the first one, and so I think when people look back on this, they'll say, well, the first one is really funny and legendary, whereas the sequel is just not as good. It's still, there's some funny moments. It's really slapstick humor. So if you like that, you'll definitely like it. If you like the original, you'll probably like some parts of the film, and other parts you won't like. Like to me, there's not a lot of heart in this film. The first one had more feelings and emotions, like you actually cared more about the goal of Happy Gilmore to um, buy his grandma's house, or you know, his transition between being a hockey player to enjoying golf, and how he was such a big sensation. It was like a really unique story. Whereas this is like a sequel more based on nostalgia and bringing back original characters or referencing them with flashbacks, and it's kind of cheap. I still enjoy the movie. I smiled the entire time, and so it's still a decently fun watch. And so I do recommend it if you enjoy that type of sort of immature slapstick comedy type films. If you like that, you're gonna enjoy this movie. If you don't, you're gonna really not like this. It's yeah. What else is there to say? So what I was saying is that when people look back on the film, I think they'll say the first one is legendary and really funny, whereas this I think most people will forget about in due time. And so it's kind of bordering between an average fun movie to it's actually funny if you really like that kind of as I said, pretty silly humor. Um, but it at times it is funny, unlike what's the last movie I reviewed? Um, Superman. The jokes in there are not funny at all, whereas jokes in here are at times funny. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not funny. Um, what else? There's no point of talking about the filmmaking aspect because there's not much of that going on. It's more, well, the only thing I could mention is that the CGI is pretty good in terms of the actual golf. They probably improved it from the 90s, obviously. Um, I yeah, don't know what else to say about this. The acting is average. I feel like Sandler put in people here that are really good actors, but that are they he only gives them like 2 to 5 minutes of screen time. Like Steve Buscemi, I think that's his name. He's in the movie, but he's only in the movie for like 2 minutes. Whereas I feel like he could have been a much not a deeper character, but you're in the film for longer if you have such a great actor. Um, Random cameos. I don't want to. This is a non-spoiler review, so I don't want to say who it is. But there was one particular, or multiple different cameos where like, oh my God, that's amazing. I didn't know he wanted to act again. Certain person in particular who, uh, yeah, I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil. Anyway, um, what do we got? 4 minutes. Yeah. Um, Mild recommendation from me. Not sure what else to mention without mentioning any spoilers. So, mm, Yeah, don't take it too seriously. Basically, if you like the first one, don't have your hopes up. There are some parts of this movie that I really liked. There's a certain element with Shooter McGavin, and without spoilers, although you could probably take a guess at what happens by this description, they sort of take the Johnny Lawrence route uh, with his character. Won't say what it is, but I think you can take a guess. Um, Now thinking about it, the trailer kind of showed that a little bit. But anyway, um, it's alright. Average sort of fun time. Don't take it just don't have your expectations high, and you should be fine. Especially if you like the first movie. It's alright. Not as good as the first one. That's basically my biggest takeaway. And so yeah, the rating for the overall film, I give it a 7 out of 10. And for filmmaking, I give it like, I don't know, the same rating or even, it's not that impressive. Like, yeah, it's alright. 7 out of 10, I'd say. Some people, I can easily see how some people will rate this like a 6 out of 10 for the film itself. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Not really, I'm not gonna go into super detail like I did with Superman and with F1. It's just not worth uh my time in terms of getting that deep into this film because the film itself doesn't really take itself that seriously. So yeah, I hope you liked my video. Um, don't forget to, that's a weird way of ending a video. Usually I say, anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.